Long before fear hardened hearts and borders cut the land like scars, there was Kumandra, a radiant kingdom shaped like a great dragon curled in peaceful rest. From the air, its rivers traced the dragon's veins, shimmering silver beneath the sun. Forests spread like emerald scales, deserts glowed like golden claws, and mountains rose as ancient spines guarding the land. The people of Kumandra lived not as 5 nations, but as one family. They believed in a single truth passed down through generations, whispered to children at bedtime and carved into temple walls. We are stronger together. Dragons lived among humans in those days. They soared through the skies like living constellations, their scales gleaming with every color of the dawn. They were not kings nor gods, but guardians, keepers of balance, wielders of magic born not from power, but from harmony and trust. Where humans quarreled, dragons calmed. Where fear rose, dragons reminded the world of hope. But darkness does not arrive with thunder. It waits. From the forgotten corners of the land, from the places where suspicion whispered and doubt festered, emerged the Druun, formless beings of swirling purple smoke. They crept silently, devouring life, turning people and dragons alike into cold, lifeless stone. The Druun fed on distrust. The more humans feared one another, the stronger the Druun became. As panic spread and the world began to crumble, the dragons made a final choice. Gathering their magic, pooling every last spark of their strength, they forged a single object of unimaginable power, the Dragon Gem. With one blinding surge of light, the Druun were banished. The world was saved, but the dragons vanished. Kumandra survived. Yet unity did not. Without the dragons, old fears returned. Accusations grew. Borders were drawn. The once unified land fractured into 5 rival regions: heart, fang, spine, talon, and tail, each guarding a fragment of the Dragon Gem. And each believing the others could no longer be trusted. And so the world waited. For healing. For courage. For a spark of hope. Chapter 1. The Guardian of Heart. Deep within the lush jungles of heart, where waterfalls sang like lullabies and moss-covered ruins whispered of ancient magic, lived Raya, daughter of Chief Benja. Raya trained every morning. Beneath towering stone dragon statues, their eyes worn smooth by time yet still watchful. Her staff sliced through the air in sharp arcs, feet moving with practiced precision. She was fast, disciplined, and strong, yet her heart was heavier than her strikes. Chief Benja often watched her from the temple steps, pride softening his face. "Strength is important," he told her one evening as the sun dipped low, painting the river gold. "But strength alone won't heal Kumandra." Raya wiped sweat from her brow. "You really think the other lands want peace?" Benja smiled gently. "Trust is a choice we make even when it's hard." Raya wasn't so sure. She had grown up hearing stories of betrayal, of Fang's ambition, Spine's cruelty, Talon's greed, Tail's lawlessness. Still, she loved her father's hope. She wanted to believe he was right. When Chief Benja announced a gathering inviting leaders from all regions to Heart, Raya's unease tightened like a knot in her chest. As boats approached the river gates, their banners snapping in the wind, Raya whispered, "Are you sure this is wise?" Benja placed a hand on her shoulder. "If we don't try," he said softly, "we're already lost." Chapter 2. A friend from Fang. Among the visitors was Namari, daughter of Fang's formidable leader. She arrived clad in polished armor, her movements sharp, her posture proud. Yet beneath her fierce exterior, her eyes held curiosity and something like longing. The two girls met in Heart's training hall. "You fight well," Namari said, circling Raya cautiously. "So do you." Raya replied, raising her staff. Their spar turned into laughter. Rivalry softened into understanding. They talked long into the night about legends, freedom, dreams of exploring the world beyond borders. For the first time, Raya felt hope bloom. Against her instincts, she led Namari to Heart's most sacred place, the chamber of the Dragon Gem. "This is our future," Raya whispered. Namari stared, awe and conflict flickering across her face. Her gaze lingered too long. In a heartbeat, guards stormed the hall. Steel clashed. Shouts echoed. The Dragon Gem fell. Cracked. The earth trembled. Purple smoke erupted from the fractures, flooding the chamber. The Druun had returned. Raya screamed as her father was turned to stone before her. Eyes, Namari fled. And Raya's heart shattered along with the world. Chapter 3. 6. Years of stone and silence. Kumandra fell. Villages emptied. Cities froze in time. Stone faces stared endlessly at skies they would never touch again. Raya wandered the land alone, her father's stone form strapped to her cart, refusing to abandon him. Her trust hardened into armor. Her only companion was Tuk-Tuk, a loyal pillbug creature who carried her across deserts, rivers, and broken roads. She followed ancient legends, chasing a nearly forgotten hope. The last dragon still lives. Chapter 4. The Dragon of the River. In the flooded ruins of Tale, Raya performed the ancient ritual. Rain poured. The gem fragment glowed. And from the water rose Sisu, not fierce, not terrifying, but joyful, awkward, and glowing blue like the sky after rain. "You did it," Sisu cheered. "I'm back." Raya stared. This was the last dragon? Sisu explained the truth. The dragons had won through unity. It was trust. She said gently, "That's the magic." Raya turned away. Trust got my father turned to stone. Chapter 5. A journey across broken lands together. They traveled across Kumandra. In Talon. They met a clever baby con artist and her 3 mischievous Anjus. In Spine, they faced ice-cold winds and warriors shaped by loss. In Tale, silence stretched endless beneath the sun. Raya expected betrayal. And often, she found it. But Sisu never stopped believing. Someone has to go first, she said. Chapter 6. The weight of betrayal. Their path crossed with Namari once more. Blades clashed, but hesitation lingered. Namari was torn between duty and regret. When the Druun attacked, Sisu stepped forward, not to fight, but to protect. A crossbow fired. Sisu fell. The world stopped. Chapter 7. The choice grief threatened to consume Raya, but Sisu's words echoed. Someone has to go first. Raya handed the final gem piece to Namari. "I trust you." One by one, the others followed. The gem was restored. Light exploded. The Druun vanished. Stone breathed again. Dragons filled the sky. Epilogue. A world reborn. Chief Benja embraced his daughter. "You chose trust," he whispered. Raya looked skyward. As Sisu soared, Kumandra was whole again, not because of magic alone, but because someone dared to believe. And so the legend was born, not of a dragon, but of a girl who learned that trust is the bravest act of all. The end.